Hey everybody, and welcome to Nerfcast. It is Josh.
And
Boom!
Chris.
We got
Bodega.
the music on, even though we're recording on Google. I don't know how that happened.
Bodega.
Magical. Bodega. So what up, everybody? All you beautiful people out there watching us. All 10 of you. Keep
15.
going up.
15.
Oh, 15. We're 15 now. 15 watchers. So as usual, we had a awesome podcast a couple weeks ago, and as soon as that dropped, well, you know, we had a podcast a couple weeks ago.
All right, Flavor Flav.
And as soon as that came out, we got some news.
Yay, news.
The day after the podcast. It's like clockwork now, man. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. So I'm gonna pull this up here so I can kind of look at all the stuff that dropped. That
pull it real good. Pull it.
Pulling it. Oh, your camera stopped. What happened?
What?
Yep, camera ain't there no more.
Oh God. I'm not dead, everybody. Oh, that's why. We're back. We're cool. We got 20% battery, but we're cool.
Okay, there we go. Boom. We got some B.F.U action. All right, so Hasbro conveniently waited for us to do another podcast before they wanted to release this info. So the big two, I think, that came out, well, at least the ones that interested me the most, are the Alien Menace line, right? It's kind of a funky new color scheme. Well, it's white with like purple and gray, and then obviously the orange. So it looks pretty interesting. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Mr. B.F.U?
Come at me, Hasbro. Oh, sorry. That was a totally different podcast. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. We got an alien attack line. That's fantastic. I just didn't like either one of the blasters. I thought they were kind of wonky. I mean, I'm sure kids will like them, and anything that keeps Hasbro making money on the Nerf line so we can continue to get more stuff, I am fully 100% behind.
See, that's my thing. I think that an alien attack line is cool.
Yep.
As far as, like, it's going to probably have a lot of gimmicky blasters.
Yep.
I mean, like, Doomlands hasn't had a bunch of great blasters that, you know, changed the game or anything like that.
Wait. What do you mean? How about any great blasters?
Yes. But I expect Hasbro to do this sort of thing where they're like, hey, we need something that's kind of different. Zombies have been selling well, but, you know, we've been doing that for a couple years. The Independence Day sequel's coming out. Let's do alien attack line. Like, that might be a stroke of genius on their part as far as when they're releasing it. I like the color scheme. I like the like white and purple. I think it looks cool. They've got gray darts with purple tips on them in the previews, in the pictures. The first one we got up here is the Alien Menace Incisor. Put that on.
Sounds like a transformer.
Does sound like a you keep losing your video.
Sounds like it. Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
Cool. We're gonna do something magical while you're talking.
All right. So well, anyway, so this is it right here. As you can see, I like the look. I mean, it really harkens back for me to like some 90s blasters. You got some weird tubing going on. It's going to be flywheel. It's a 4 AA batteries. So, well, in theory, it's probably going to be flywheel. I mean, it's obviously takes. Oh my God, there's so much going on right now.
Keep talking.
Deception. Oh, what is all this feedback? What's going on over there? What is that? It's just. No, there's no audio. I can't hear you anymore. I don't know what you did. Oh God, it's so terrible. Anyway, hopefully this isn't as annoying to you guys as it is to me, but I just get tons of feedback right now. It's actually coming off one ear. I don't even remember where it was. Oh, we got this nifty little handhold. B.F.U will be back. I'm sure he'll dial back in. Yeah. So let's roll to the other one. And this is the Alien Menace Ravager, which is funky as all get out. But here we go. I know normally we were doing screen share and stuff. Last time we tried that, we had problems. So let's see if nope, still can't hear you. Still can't hear you. You're getting mad feedback. But there it is. We got some little alien writing on there. Again, I like the color scheme. The look of the blasters, obviously going for that futuristic alien look. It's cool. It is what it is. We haven't really seen these as far as like size and whatnot, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. The other thing that you will note is the two blasters that they have previewed thus far. There are no mags, and they are not compatible with any sort of barrels, or doesn't even look like they have tack rails on these guys. It's very, very much, like I said, harkening back in as far as I'm concerned to like the 90s kind of like crazy lines where you got animals and all sorts of crazy stuff going on, which is cool as long as it sells. If they come out and they're just really not good, it is what it is. So we'll see what they do with them. I don't see either of these really changing the game up. I mean, obviously we've got the all the stuff we talked about last time, which includes some things that are probably game changers. These, not so much. Not so much. Some of them look kind of cool. There might be some interesting cosplay blasters or something like that in there, but as far as excitement for these, not particularly high for me. But it's nice to see them branch out and do different things. Obviously, they're doing something right because Nerf is apparently selling well. So as long as they keep selling stuff so that they can give us really cool stuff like the Chaos and like the Hyperfire and all the stuff that's coming out. Well, I can hear you at least now. There's no feedback. There we go. From outer space. We're talking about the Alien Menace line. See? But yeah, it would be interesting, I think, to see some like clip-fed blasters or some mag-fed blasters rather in this line. It would be cool because I like some of the aesthetics, but it doesn't look like the functionality is going to be super great. I mean, you got one flywheel, one more likely. Well, it's almost guaranteed flywheel. There's a rev trigger on it, right? On the inside.
You moved to Doomlands, didn't you?
No, we're still talking about the alien.
Which alien one has a rev trigger?
That one, right? Oh yeah, I don't even know if you can see this.
Oh yeah, that is a rev trigger.
There's a rev trigger.
I thought it was going to be more like a power bell.
I was thinking that too, but like 16 darts with a rev trigger.
Now I want it less.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, at this point, Hyperfire, right? Why would you?
The last flywheel blaster with a drum was the Rebel Tommy. The Rebel, whatever the hell the Tommy gun was called, and it sucked.
Yeah, that was poop.
Because the advance of the drum was garbage. So it looks like they took that idea, used it again, and sucked all the joy out of our lives.
Well, and the Ravager just looks really crappy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks like you use this front part as like a handle. God, I don't know why this isn't focusing. Oh. There we go.
There you go.
Looks like you use the front part as like a handle, but you pull it back to rotate the barrels. And I don't know if it's going to shoot like both darts at the same time, or if it's going to use that like the smart AR technology. But it just doesn't look. It looks unwieldy.
Wow, there's like maybe a Boomco blaster I would use before that.
Yeah, I mean they don't look great. I like the color scheme and the idea, but I don't know. I wish they would have gone more like an alien invasion, but like humans are fighting the aliens. So we got like some crazy blaster types like Alien or Independence Day, like
maybe
weird crazy blasters.
Maybe that'll be the subline.
Yeah, that would be cool if they're like, hey, this is the Alien Menace, and then there's like the Resistance or whatever, and you got different types of blasters. That'd be cool.
Or maybe Doomlands will fight the Alien Menace and turn all the aliens into zombies. Don't shake your head like that wouldn't do that.
They would. I mean, that's very possible.
They're so busy inventing properties, they don't want to use their licensed properties.
You ain't lying about that.
Oh!
You ain't lying about that.
So we're going to get an Alien Menace before we get a Transformer line of blasters. Good job. I know we got like 3. I get it, but...
Yeah, that don't even
count.
So yeah, that was sort of the really big news, was a whole new line. Hasbro be loving sublines in Nerf. I don't know if these subs. I don't even know if these are elite, because at least used to sort of refer to the new and improved ranges But then we got some stuff that was elite that was not, and then we got blue, and then they changed colors, and now they got stuff like we don't even know. I don't even know. These could be total poop. Darts could be cool though.
Yeah,
gray and purple.
Always down for different colored darts.
Love me some different colored darts.
I hope they give them a new letter code too, just to freak everybody out.
Yeah.
Oh my god! The double P darts are so much better than the J code. They're all the accurates with a Z.
So what's next? We got that. Oh, we do have a new Doomlands blaster we didn't talk about last time, and that is the Doomlands Desolator. It is also going to be fly wheeling and dealing.
Sounds like a transformer.
Also does sound like a transformer.
I like that blaster. I think it's neat.
I really like this blaster. I think it looks awesome. It's mag fed, so that's cool. It's obviously flywheel. I like the placement of like the drop button. I like the weird looking little thing at the bottom of the mag, like the foot, make it stand. I mean, it just looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like that. I think it'll be pretty cool. Hopefully. I mean, I like I like everything about it.
I can already see people cutting the whole back off and rocking it as a pistol after they rewired it.
Yeah, for sure.
You can almost see the lines in it like, ooh, I'm just going to chop you right here, rock you as a pistol, call it a day.
And I like the weird, like, if you look at the actual mag, so it's a 10-dart mag, and then, like, it just swoops a little bit at the end, like their little banana mag
and
they had.
And they got the rubber baby Bucky covers.
Yeah, I want to know if we could take those off and put them on other blasters, because those are pretty cool. I like them. But, yeah, And then there's some other Doomlands. I don't even remember if we talked about, like, the long arm looks kind of poopy.
Oh, the long arm. Yeah, I remember talking about the long arm. Because I remember being upset it didn't have a hammer prime.
Yes. No. Oh, yeah, you're right. We totally did talk about this, and there was no hammer prime on it.
Yep.
Yeah, focusing. Loving it. The thing that kills me is it does look so sweet. Like, it looks really nice. They just need to fix that end and make it hammer prime, and it would have been an awesome blaster.
Would have been a cool blaster, but they've already wasted all their cool this year with the Mastodon. Sucked all the cool out of the room.
Yep. So we got the double dealer, the Battle Scout, the stuff we talked about last time. There have been a lot of reports that they fixed the Recon Mark II. I'm just going over stuff. There's this really weird. So this is one of the things they have in the Modulus line that is a attachment. And basically, it looks like it's a triad and or jolt and or double shot with like a adapter to just attach it to rails.
Oh, that's good. People have been doing that on their own for a while, so.
Goddamn, that work.
Focus.
It's like my screen protector is too shiny, and it is reflecting back my screen. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's like it looks like a jolt. I'm not. Huh?
People have been doing that for a minute on their own, so.
Yeah, they used to have another blaster that did that with their what line was that? It came with the Titan. It was like the Titan, and then you got this other thing. They like attached to each other. There's a one-shot little blaster that does that too. And they've announced some like other tech gear for the Modulus, some sights and stuff like that.
They haven't announced a recolored hammer shot.
Oh,
I'm bringing that up every freaking podcast until Hasbro steps their game up and just.
No, good. They should. I'm trying to figure this thing. So this is their new Jolt. Is the Pocket Strike? It's like a slimmed out Jolt.
Ooh, the Pocket Strike. I like that name.
Yeah, like so. Apparently, I have heard that the internals for this. I don't know if this is true or not. It doesn't use a round plunger tube. Hey, refocus. There we go. Sorry, yelling at the camera. Here's one that I thought was pretty. I can't even get this all on my phone. That's how ginormous the strap bow is. But there you go. Yeah, that's kind of dope.
I like that.
We'll see how it actually performs. But it'll be interesting. The glow shot is.
Buy it, but I like it.
Oh, I mean, the glow shot is poop. I don't even need to hold that up. That's just all keep back here.
Girl bow.
Oh, that's on the list. I'm going down. We got the Rival Atlas.
Massive.
We got the Rival Atlas, which people were mad concerned about for a hot minute. Like, it's only shooting 80 miles per hour or whatever it was, 80 FPS. I don't remember.
Yeah. It's slower than the other ones because it shoots 2 balls.
And they'd be like, well, it shoots 2 balls at the same time. So
I mean, I almost guarantee someone will figure out how to mod it to where it only shoots 1, and maybe you'll get some power back.
sure.
I would have been cool with it shooting 1. The 2 ball thing is like that was just like an extra bonus. I'm totally cool
Yeah.
with I'm totally cool with the 1 shot at a time because the biggest mag is 12, right? So
Yeah, I would be cool even if it did a 1 shot at a time, because 2 at a time, and if you're doing a 12 is like 6 shots, which is not terrible, but for a primary kind of sucks because you're gonna have to, use 2 hands on it.
I can live with 12 shots 1 at a time on a rival blaster like that because they're just I don't need to spam people. So
yeah, definitely. No, I completely agree. I think it would be great as a single.
I think the chaos is gonna piss everybody off.
Really? Why?
Because of the conveyor belt.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to try to see how they can mod that to try to make it shoot faster. So I think that's everybody's complaint. Like, it doesn't shoot fast enough. I'm like, dude, stock, it's still faster than like a Rapid Strike stock, from what I remember.
And you see the Hyperfire demo?
Hyperfire looked pretty quick.
Looked pretty, yeah.
For a stock blaster?
For out-the-box performance, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I could get down. I'd get down with that.
I was like, I might have to get one. If it's comfortable, I might have to get one and keep it.
I mean, my thing is, I want to know what Hasbro did to increase that speed, right? Because you're still using the same batteries, so it's not more voltage.
I thought it was 6 batteries.
Oh, is it 6?
4. I think it's 6 Ds, so higher capacity, more voltage. I think it's 6 Ds, not 4 Ds.
Oh, if it's 6 Ds, then okay,
you're getting an extra 2.4.
Yeah, I mean 1.5 is standard, right? So you're getting.
I thought it was 1.2. Okay, yeah, so you're getting 3 more volts on it.
Something like that. Yeah. So, okay. Interesting.
3 more volts. That's probably.
I mean, I'm curious to see if they have flywheels in it that have, better performance, spin faster.
Well, the other cool thing is, because it's set up for 3 more volts, if you throw some, everyone cover, all you lipo hipsters, cover your freaking ears before I slide all of you. You throw some cheapo mod, the high volt batteries in it, some trust fires in it, or whatever they're called.
Even throw some IMRs in.
Yeah, IMRs. There you go. That's what I meant. IMRs, because I like IMRs. You could throw IMRs in it, and you might not get the issue where it just cuts out at 3 because it's overvolted. Right. So maybe because it's rated better. Plus, that'll take the weight off of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, like how easy it will be to sort of apply that sort of thing. If they've done anything with their wiring, like it'll be interesting to see people take it apart.
I ain't taking that shit apart, but I will order that thing apart. Oops. But it'll be nice to see once it's apart. But the cool thing I'm looking forward to, because I'm wondering if it takes 3 more volts out the box, if then you can overvolt it a little bit more than that, maybe get 3 out of it. And get that good speed with maybe just some straight up 4 IMRs and call it. If it takes 4 IMRs and call it a day, I would be willing to. The only reason I ever rocked the Rapid Strike, I just didn't want to do all the work.
Right. I'm like I said, I'm just interested to see if they're using better performing flywheels, if they've got basically whatever they're doing. You know what I mean?
Might make a cool second. Like a lot of people use stripes as secondaries.
Sure.
And if you can cut the weight, that thing doesn't look that big. So like
I'm sure
videos from Toy Fair. Yeah, I could definitely see some like you just carrying that on like a strap and using that as like a secondary.
Oh, definitely.
Like I got 118 or a 25, and that's all I'm going to use it with. I'll use a Springer as my primary, but if I need to, if I'm desperate, I'll just whip this thing out, clear a spot real quick, and keep going.
Right. So let me see what else we got on this list of stuff that was announced and or we didn't talk about. So an interesting blaster. I don't think it's a game changer by any means, but depending on how big or not it is, it could be a cool kind of secondary. And that's the corner sight. You see that? No, that's awesome. That's awesome in a whole different way. Yeah, dude, that's cool.
That thing made me chuckle.
That's the kind of thing that I expect out of Nerf, where I'm like, that's a cool, it's not going to change the game. It's not, but it's just does a little thing different.
Oh, I can't wait to use that on the bridge.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I could get some use out of that. That could be a good secondary. Just be like, whap, boom, over the corner, around a corner, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty neat.
I thought it was cool.
I liked that.
I like it a lot. They got another. epic action bow, which is just a jolt. I mean, it's the same as the other bow. Oh, whoops. Closing my stuff here.
Bows.
Scroll back down. Dude, it's the bows apparently are just selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, bows
Everybody's
sell,
like, no more bells or bows, and they're like, we don't care. As long as kids are buying them, we don't care about what you don't.
We're just gonna keep throwing bows out there.
For real.
I think the strap bow will be all right. I don't think it'll be. I think it'll be okay.
So this is the other bows, the flip side bow. There's basically the that Doomlands blaster.
Yeah.
That I can't even remember the name of right now.
I can't remember the name of it either, but yeah.
The flippy, yeah. It's just that. It's just that, but with bow action.
But that's just crazy because there's no trigger. So.
Yeah, there's a trigger that you use to flip them, but there's not. It's like,
yeah, okay. That thing's just gonna be weird.
The Illuminate, I think we talked about this, and then the Platinum bow. Platinum bow.
Did you see the firing demos?
Dude, it's huge. Huge. And the new arrows are ginormous.
I know, and it looks so. It's supposed to shoot up to 100 feet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, I'm sure it's super unwieldy and super terabad, but I don't care. I think I give them props for going there.
I do give them props for going there because their other bows just didn't. Yeah, it wasn't cutting it.
They just went all out. That's an all out go.
Yeah, I mean, even like the arrow shaft is like looks like it's friggin' huge compared to like before. They were just these tiny little like sticks.
That thing is monstrous. I will want to get one to review just a week. I'm sure we will have a blast with it.
Oh yeah, it looks like stupid fun, not competitive fun. You know what I mean?
Super not competitive.
Yeah.
One of those like the Centurion where I might rock it just to get a couple tag outs. That might be a good replacement if I can't find Molotov cocktails.
Yes. AeroQuest.
Oh my god. AeroQuest with that.
Dude, that would be actually pretty dope.
Oh, I like that thing would be cool to repaint as like a Hawkeye cosplay.
Yeah, because it's still like so ginormous.
It's monstrous.
I appreciate
you rock one like a old school English longbow where you stick it in the ground and you pull it back. Like if it's like 4.5 feet, dude, you just put it in the ground and pull it back. That would be awesome.
Dude, I appreciate Hasbro making some things extra big. Yeah, like they know. They're just going out this year.
This might be the year of the biggest blasters as a group ever.
Yeah, because I think everybody sort of thought that with the Mega line, like, oh, they're going big, and then there's only been a few Mega Blasters here and there. But now
every line has like almost every line has some like the rival blasters are both huge. The Mastodon is the Mastodon is the right kind of big.
It really looks so tough.
I'm funny because I started out being more excited for the rival stuff.
Sure.
And that's mainly based just on performance because it performs. It's nice buying something off the box I can just go play with and not have to touch.
Right.
But I am slowly shifting to the Mastodon.
The Mastodon does look
my most excited. Awesome. I'm like, oh my god, I want that thing so bad.
It looks so stupid fun.
I want it. I want to overvolt it, and I don't care if it's accurate. I just want to unload it on somebody.
Unload $50 worth of Mega Darts.
Oh, Mega Darts are so expensive.
Yeah. It's rough.
Actually, I might, if it works with the Busby Megas, I might switch to those. Those are better with the suction tips.
That's actually a good point.
Pretty straight.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, all those Nerf reviews too. We kind of skipped over. Have you been watching the Busby reviews?
I haven't even seen most of the Nerf reviews. I worked like a 12-hour shift and then like a 16.5-hour shift, and then yeah.
So the Sentinel's Busby's version of the Slingfire.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
86 FPS with a Nerf dart out of the box.
That's awesome.
That is.
I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed because they had so somehow, I don't know how this happened, but somehow Busby got the licensing deal with The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Which
is really odd. Like, I don't know if Hasbro is just like, your show is too adult and we don't want to be associated with it.
That's probably it.
But Busby, like, first off, good on them for jumping on that. Like, because that's cool. That line that they have, the Walking Dead line.
Yeah.
Some things look kind of okay. Like, man, I want them to do like a Hammer Prime Blaster.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Since, like, I feel like I've seen revolvers in the show a lot.
Yep.
I'm expecting a crossbow out of that because, it's just a thing.
Yep.
And then they have this like M16 looking blaster,
Oh, the
which
biggest disappointment
looks
of the
so
week.
good.
Biggest disappointment of the week.
I was expecting at least flywheel like Strife performance. Like I wanted it to be a M16 looking Rapid Strike.
Yep.
Now, I mean, it's cool. It's all different colors, but like the shape is pretty M16-ish.
And it's not like they don't have the internals to do it because they have probably one of the best automatics on the market.
Yeah, I wanted them to just take the Sentinel, slap it in M16 looking shell. I would have been so stoked.
The Sentinel? You mean the Brute?
I'm sorry, the Brute. Oh my gosh. I was so excited when I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna do it. They're gonna make the blaster I've always wanted. Because it doesn't have to be full auto. If it's semi, I'm cool with semi-auto.
Yep.
I like blasters that rev and fire on trigger pull. Yep. I'm not a fan of the second little rev trigger, and I know it makes sense for what it is. I know a lot of people love it.
Yep.
See, I got tiny little hands, so if I am not holding with this finger, then I'm basically holding on with two fingers and my thumbs up here. So it's kind of like this weird blaster going to fall out my hand. I just my fingers aren't big enough to like hold it, but then not be hitting the rev trigger all the time. Get tiny little man hands. I know. Put your meat hooks down.
Sandwich grippers.
Yeah. So that line, super excited, then super disappointed.
Oh, they gave you the BS.
They did. I was so stoked. It didn't happen.
Oh, the rear guard strikes again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it was rough.
I saw that. And I'm like, his heart's gonna be so broken.
I was so stoked. I'm just like, now I don't want anything to do with you. Go away, Busby. So sad. So sad. But yeah, I mean, they still are doing some good stuff with making it y'all compatible and all that jazz.
Their performance out of the box is better than Nerf's.
Like, dude, they're knocking it out of the park.
It's like low level modded, upgraded stuff out of the box. So
right.
I mean, it's bad. Their shells suck, but that's just
their shells mostly suck, but their performance is great. Yep. Their darts are better.
Busby's coming up. Busby's coming up.
Yeah, keep doing your thing, Busby.
It's going to be a lot of stuff this year. Gee, we're going to have to pick and choose like what we do.
Yeah.
Or else.
And then Boomco, I think, showed a Halo blaster.
Who?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they got that. They got that Halo blaster that actually looks like it might be cool because it's bigger.
Oh, good on them. The one thing they do well.
Oh, dude, that's dope. Their Needler was fun. Their other Halo stuff was kind of tiny and not great.
Yeah.
But this one looks like it might be big and fun. We'll see. Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to use them either way, more than likely, unless they're just phenomenal.
And he's not going to use them because Boomco sucks. That's not Josh's opinion. That's mine.
I think Boomco looks like. I mean, it still is an awesome, fun-looking product.
It is
for kids and people.
If I wanted to shoot a blaster and then possibly down my soda afterwards, I have the tools to do it. I can shoot, take the tip off the dart, use it as a straw. It's all good.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Oh, they should get like twisty straw darts. That would be cool. Like darts with some spiral in them.
Yo, that reminds me. When you said twisty darts, you remember that there were like 2 different Kickstarters for like darts that like you could tag your like a tablet with.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
They were out of Israel, and then I think war happened or something.
Yeah, it was weird. There were like 2 different things, and one had like a little spiral on the dart, and the other one had something different.
Yep.
And then nothing ever. I never heard anything from them.
The best laid plans of mice and men.
Yeah, you ain't lying. That was weird. But I mean, then again, Tech Recon announced a second blaster that never came out either.
Whoa.
Oops.
Whoa. How dare you disrespect a pillar of the community like Tech Recon?
Oh, Tech Recon.
No, it's like the tech company that did zero recon.
Yes. I still feel, man, they had a great like marketing department. They were listening to people.
Their shell was cool.
Their shell was cool. They was getting feedback. They were talking to the community. Like, yeah, these guys are dope. Just the product just wasn't there, man.
Yeah.
It was not there. No one wanted it.
No.
It was exactly
Zero people wanted it.
The thing is, everybody was like, "It's gonna be this," and they're like, "No, no, no, it's not gonna be that. It's gonna be way better than that." We're like, "All right, okay, let's see." And then it came out, and it was like, "Is that?"
Oh,
Come
God bless
on,
the NRG rounds. NRG, get it? Get it? Ah, 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 ah.
that was rough, man. That was rough.
Oh, the good old days. The
But
old days
I do
before.
think that it did make Nerf a little bit nervous because they were like they were gonna drop their line, and Nerf dropped something way earlier. I don't remember what it was at the time, but Nerf was like, "Oh, this is coming out at the same time," and we were like, "We're not, that was like rumored for like next year or something." It dropped way early, just in case Tech Recon was actually good.
Maybe.
Also, I think it showed that the community was kind of like, "Hey, we could use another form of ammo, just not this one."
The community did.
They were like, "We're down."
It's called Cushion FVJ. The community totally uses different ammo now.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, hold up.
And Rival.
I was gonna say we got these rival rounds coming out.
Rival
Well, they came out.
It came out, is expensive, and people are like, I don't care. I'm a
Yeah, rival. I mean, it's all about how it performs, right? That performance.
You will pay for performance. That is true.
And that
Somewhere there's a Vortex dislike. I've been had.
oh yeah, I feel bad for
I could have
Vortex.
been a contender.
Yeah, I wish that they were pushing a little bit of decent, like just one really dope Vortex blaster a year. I'd be pretty happy with that.
I think Vortex, I still believe in my heart of hearts, it was designed, the designers were probably thinking people are going to have fun with these fighting in their house.
Yeah, that's exactly where I look at them.
I could totally Vortex inside of like a house environment.
Dude.
Would be probably as good as Elite Dart, especially if you play with Ricochet rules.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're Ricochet,
it just sucks outside.
Yeah, outside is not its forte, right?
Sure.
But inside, bouncing it off of walls and around corners and like an office building, that's awesome.
Fucking Rival and CQB is probably pretty nasty too.
Oh yeah, Rival would be really nasty indoors because you got that short engagement distance, so every shot is gonna hit.
Oh, like where we played that one time
in the yeah. Ooh, Rival would have cleaned up.
Yeah, they'd still be finding the Rival balls, but yes.
Yes, that's true.
But yeah,
I still like. I still love me some Vortex. I think it would just be cool, like because the only blasters we ever see are like a single shot now, with like in like the zombie strike line or something, and that's single strike or like 3 shots with like a little internal clip system.
Yeah, maybe you know what they should do. What they really should do is just sell the Vortex patents and the idea to somebody else.
Yeah, that could be
get
cool.
like 3 or 4 million out of it. Boom, 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 or have a perpetual play work on it. Maybe make
that could be cool too.
First blaster ever. They just go to one of the factories that are already knocking off Nerf blasters.
That's fair. I'm sure that they've got access to all that. Yeah, right. Like, nah, it's
cool. They're homies.
We'll do it. But yeah, I don't know. I think that'd be pretty dope. A lot of stuff. Instead of getting some of these lines with weird stuff, but we'll see how it all goes.
Better some lines than no lines.
That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. I do like Nerf going like, we don't need to pay for no IPs, we'll just make our own stuff.
It's cool. They have see
that I don't understand. Like, yeah, we'll just make a zombie line.
It'd be different if they had like garbage IPs, like not even garbage IPs. It'd be different if they had IPs that don't make any sense. Like if they were Mattel and they're like, oh, we need to incorporate Barbie into Nerf somehow. Like that would be a stretch, which they did with Rebel. I get it, but not
right.
Like, that's not Barbie's brand, right?
Sure.
But they have Transformers and G.I. Joe. More G.I. Joe than Transformers. I mean, like for reals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how marketable G.I. Joe is right now. I don't. I mean, maybe they've got done stuff going.
Even more reason to put it wrapped in something successful like Nerf.
Yeah, I think
out of the name.
I don't know how Hasbro completely operates. Because I feel like a lot of their stuff is like, hey, we made a really successful movie with Transformers, so we can sell this merchandise. And I haven't had that with G.I. Joe. And they don't have their own channel anymore, from what I understand. I mean, I don't have cable, so I don't know. But I heard the hub is defunct now.
The hub is defunct. As I'm saying, the name, the brand still has a name, right? The name is still there. The name still means something. They may not be able to sell action figures or whatever with it, but it's still a brand.
Sure.
And you basically just keep recreating what you could use that branding for.
Oh no, I agree. Listen, I'm not saying no to G.I. Joe blasters. I'm just wondering if the reason they are saying no is because they're like, G.I. Joe doesn't sell. This is one of our good selling lines right now. We've got Nerf is up there, right?
Maybe
we don't want to taint it with G.I. Joe.
That's so sad.
That is so sad.
But then there's no excuse for Transformers.
There really isn't an excuse for Transformers.
No excuse
I can't figure that out.
See, I could buy that argument if Transformers was just sitting there like.
Right, I don't get how you're going to be like, we want to have an alien attack line and not a Transformers line.
This is the where the rival line I think could branch off and be awesome.
Okay.
So Transformers fans, you're probably looking at skewing a little bit older.
Right? Sure.
Think rival performance blasters, but like it's Optimus Prime's gun.
Right. No, I'm like, right there with you.
Like, and you could charge $100 for it.
Sure.
It's Optimus Prime's blaster. It's basically a replica that's a high functioning Nerf blaster. You don't got to make 1 million of them. Just charge $100 for it, and I guarantee you, if they made that tomorrow, I'd be like, yeah, I'll drop 100. I'm cool. I could buy one.
Well, I mean, they had that barricade that was like, I think wasn't there like a Comic-Con exclusive barricade?
Yeah.
And then another barricade that wasn't. But I mean, I'm right there with you. Like, just like because that are somewhat high end.
But give it the performance, right? Give it the high end performance out of the top performance.
Right.
So like, because we're already gonna pay what, freaking
$80 for a Mastodon.
$80 for a Mastodon, right? So you tell me with the right IP and some recoloring, you couldn't get $40 more out of us?
Here's what I'm gonna say.
And you're not paying for the IP. They're not paying extra.
I agree.
Their own stuff.
I agree. Here's what I'm gonna use as a proof of concept. Right. Turn to your left, and you have an axe from Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
Right. Now it came with some exclusive cards, and it cost a crap ton, from what I understand. And then we got ours for like cheap, like $30 or something.
Right. But that was a while after they came out.
Right. That was after it came out, and people were like, hey, we sold the cards that are going for a lot of money, because it was like a San Diego exclusive, I think.
It was.
Right. We sold the cards because that's what the Magic players wanted. You want that? Here, $30. Like, see, so you could have made that and probably charged somewhere in between, been like a 40 or 50, and people probably would have still bought it.
Yep. I'm
just saying. And it's not even Blaster, right?
Yeah, it's just it's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Mattel will be successful with Halo Boomco.
Sure.
Enough to where they can put it in their quarterly earnings. And
right.
say, Boomco rose 20% because of the deal with Halo, and then that'll make Hasbro go, totally can make Transformers. Like,
listen, between like they've got enough IPs, they could do a full Melee line and a full like Blaster line.
Yep.
Like you could get D&D characters in there. You could, if you gave me some Dritz swords that were foam,
as long as they were as high quality as this axe.
Sure, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you could make them. You don't even have to make them like mass market, like cheapy $30. You could make those, but if you gave us some high quality, like even if they were Comic-Con exclusives and stuff like that, I think people would be into it.
Look at they kind of put their toe in with Star Wars, with their foam blade builder lightsabers.
Right.
Now just give us like a really good one.
Right. Like the problem is you're giving me this like 2-foot lightsaber.
Yeah.
Like, give me a full lightsaber.
Give me a full nice detail. They can be plastic handle. That's fine.
Yeah.
With sound, 3-foot blade. I can screw it in, foam lightsaber.
Right.
And I'll pay you $65 for it. Gladly.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Done.
If they wanted, so they got those master replicas, right? And then they got the ones that aren't the master replicas, but they're like $50, right? Like the one.
The plastic.
You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Give me something that's in between that.
Yep.
Give me something that's in between. I'm good.
Put a foam blade on it.
Right. Or give me the option. If you gave me a hilt that had an option to like, let me screw in like a blade so it lights up, and then I can unscrew it and put in a foam blade.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
Yep, because I could take it to a Nerf.
Yeah, you charge me $100. I'll pay $100 for that. You give me both blades, and then I'm good to go.
Yep.
Yeah, done.
Yep.
Super done.
Yep. No,
right?
it's
Instead of this
fucking
tiny little like dagger of a blade for a
yeah.
lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still hold out hope one day we'll get some Transformers blasters like classic.
Yeah, I mean they've got. Here's the thing: they've got those IPs. They have a bunch of licensing with Marvel. Like, dude, get in on this. Give me something that's not. I don't understand why every other blaster you bring out that's Marvel related shoots little freaking plastic darts.
And I really think the rival line is where they could do real damage if they want to do high price points.
Sure.
You start mixing the IPs with the really great performance, so you're kind of crossing over into two different genres.
Right.
That would be, and then you start changing the colors of the rival balls, right? Hawkeye blaster with purple balls.
I mean, they clearly know that they can market and sell things to that audience, that 14 and up, right? Because Rival did amazing. So start now that you've got that, because I think before they're like, well, Nerf is down here with like the 10, and then we don't, and then all right, but you found you can do this. Just merge them together.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I'd say I hold out hope, but I have no hope.
No.
But
I agree with you.
I mean, it'll be a good year. There's a ton of cool stuff coming out, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I love all the stuff we're getting.
So much cool stuff coming out.
I just still can't figure it out. I still can't figure out their inability to use license.
I wonder how hard this stuff's going to be to get because there's so much of it. Like, I wonder if it's shorter runs.
Could be.
Because there's so much of it. Like, you're talking about changing out the stuff we have coming. Do we have enough coming out this year to change out almost the entire Nerf aisle in most stores?
Probably.
Like, there's a replacement for almost every blaster.
Yeah, I imagine we will see like Retaliators fade out to Recon Mark IIs.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I think Strifes are going to fade out completely. Seems like the Doomlands is a spiritual successor to it.
Sure.
And then the Hyperfire will obviously replace whatever 6 rapid strikes are left.
Right.
There's not too many of those floating around. The Mastodon will just be there.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty keen on getting most of the blue out of the Nerf file.
Yeah, it looks like blue's done.
Yeah, it's old hat now. I mean, they've already replaced almost everything.
Yep, Modulus is replacing all the elite, so we'll have. I mean, the original Modulus. What was the original Modulus called? The Modulus. Wow, just the Modulus, right?
Yeah, I think it's just the Modulus.
Really weird that they didn't give it a name because
it was like EC10 or something. I think that it was there like we've got these other blasters, but if we don't want to include them in the Modulus line, we just change the colors.
Yeah, the original Modulus will be there for probably another year or two, and then you got all the new stuff coming out. That'll there's the bolt action. So
sure. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's enough to replace everything.
Yep.
Probably once and then some. We'll probably see one wave come in, and then it'll be a little while, and we'll just start to see other things trickle in, like the smaller stuff.
I'm gonna have to take some time off in the summertime. Oh, actually, no. With my new role, I'm all over the place all the time, so I'll have more. I'll cast a much wider net while we're searching.
Yeah, it'll be dope. I'm down.
That'll be awesome.
I'm super down.
And of course, when we get it, we'll freak out. Josh will drive to my house and we'll film stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be having like that two a week. It'll be like one, and then like a couple of weird like videos that we recorded of reviews and unboxings and things. And then we probably won't have one on like Saturday or like our Nerfcast normal. Like,
yeah, once review season hits, there'll be
it'll be all over the place.
Whatever day stuff comes out, it comes out. You guys will just have to get it when you get it.
Indeed.
But if it comes out and we get it, we will make sure we get it up ASAP.
Heck yeah. But I think that's about it, guys. Yeah. All good. I can't think of anything else. There's some games going on. Check our calendar. People are actually posting on it, so awesome. Thanks everybody who does. If you want to, let us know. If there's something you want us to cover or a topic that we just totally left out, comments. Let us know. Email us. Facebook us.
Let us know what to do, and we will do it.
But yeah, that's about it, guys. Yeah. As always, stay safe. Have fun. Happy tagging.
Tag. Not using phrase